The formation flight of the J-35A stealth fighter is not merely a test flight, but a clear indicator of real combat readiness and a sign of China's readiness to begin mass production of its stealth jets. China is now clearly demonstrating that its J-35A stealth fighter program has moved well beyond the experimental stage. In early January 2026, a widely circulated video provided the strongest public evidence yet of this progress. For the first time, two Shenyang J-35A fifth-generation stealth fighters, already confirmed to be in mass production, were observed flying together in formation. While this may appear simple at first glance, it carries major significance. In military aviation, a joint flight by two production aircraft signals that a fighter has reached a sufficient level of maturity to approach combat readiness. The photos and videos were first released on January 7, 2026, showing two J-35A aircraft taxiing and flying in close formation near Shenyang Aircraft Corporation's facilities in Liaoning Province. From the airframe shape and surface finish to the external configuration, both jets clearly reflect production standards rather than experimental prototypes, despite still wearing primer paint. This strongly suggests that the J-35A production line is active and stable, and that the aircraft is no longer a concept demonstrator, but a genuine combat asset in preparation. Defense analysts widely view this formation flight as the clearest public indication that China has successfully transitioned the J-35A from development into serial production and advanced operational testing. Typically, no country would fly two production aircraft together if major design, propulsion, or flight control issues remained unresolved. While the J-35A is not yet fully combat ready, available indicators suggest it is steadily approaching that milestone. This moment also represents an important step forward for China's fifth-generation air combat capability. The J-35A is the land-based variant of the J-35 family, developed by Shenyang Aircraft Corporation under AVIC. The carrier-based J-35 is designed for aircraft carrier operations, while the J-35A is optimized specifically for the People's Liberation Army Air Force's land-based missions. This distinction is critical, as carrier-capable aircraft require reinforced structures to withstand catapult launches and arrested landings, significantly increasing weight. By eliminating these requirements, the J-35A becomes lighter, enabling increased internal fuel capacity, extended range, and greater operational flexibility from land airbases. The origins of the J-35A can be traced back to the FC-31 Gyrfalcon technology demonstrator, which first flew on October 31, 2012. Initially presented as a private export-oriented project, the FC-31 gradually gained strategic importance as Chinese authorities recognized the need for more than one fifth-generation stealth fighter to complement the J-20. As a result, the FC-31 underwent major redesigns and was eventually absorbed into a state-backed national defense program. Around 2021, early prototypes of what would later become the J-35A conducted their first test flights. By June 2023, airframes closely resembling the production configuration were observed, followed by confirmation of the first production model test flight in August 2024. These developments indicated that the core design had been finalized and entered intensive testing. In December 2024, intelligence reports suggested that the J-35A had entered limited operational evaluation. Several aircraft were reportedly delivered to specialized PLA Air Force units for testing under conditions approaching real combat scenarios. This phase is crucial as the aircraft is evaluated not merely as a flying platform, but as a fully integrated combat system, involving sensors, weapons, and coordination with other assets. Although China has not officially declared initial operational capability, many analysts expect this milestone to be reached by late 2026, with frontline deployment following around 2027. Overall, the J-35A is a twin-engined, fifth-generation multi-role stealth fighter designed for air superiority, precision strike missions, and operations within heavily defended airspace. Its low observability is achieved by a combination of airframe shaping, radar-absorbing materials, internal weapons bays, and specialized air intakes. The aircraft is also believed to feature advanced avionics, including AESA radar, electro-optical targeting systems, and secure data links enabling real-time information sharing with aircraft, naval platforms, and ground-based air defense systems. Sensor fusion allows pilots to maintain a comprehensive and integrated view of the battlespace. The formation flight of two J-35A aircraft ultimately lies at the heart of this development. Such flights test not only basic airworthiness, but also communication, command, and data sharing capabilities without compromising stealth. In low observable formations, a single detection can endanger the entire group. Successfully conducting such operations therefore reflects a high level of technological maturity. Strategically, the J-35A significantly expands China's ability to conduct air operations in contested regions, including the Taiwan Strait, the East China Sea, and the South China Sea. With its low radar signature and precision strike capability, the J-35A is well suited to penetrating enemy air defenses, striking high-value targets, and escorting critical assets.